Hi, my name is DeAndre. I am sending out a shout out to the Republican Party and warning them about the fatality of their ideology. And I think just with the amount of growth in our country in regards to the electric and the type of voters that are that are being birthed, so to speak, some of these youngsters that are now becoming of age to vote, I think that D.L. Hughley should send out a copy of each one of these books to the Republican Party, particularly those who lost their race in this election. I've been going over some of the things in this book. Richard Nixon once said, "Let us begin by committing ourselves to the truth, to see it like it is, and tell it like it is." Richard Nixon once said that. If only Uncle Sam could see us now, he'd roll up his sleeves, ball his hands into fists, and knock some sense into this nation of ours. But he's not around, so someone else has to take the mantle. Some other proud American has to tell this country what it needs to hear. Everyone else is telling it what it wants to hear, and that's not the path to progress. That's something that D.L. wrote here, and I agree with him in this book. It really matters that we quit bullshitting, Why you bullshitting? Quit your bullshitting. Benghazi, Libya? What about Syria? Are you serious? If you're serious about Benghazi, you'd be more involved in what's going on in Syria. And what's happening in Gaza? Those children are coming out of those buildings, bloody. What are we saying? That when you vote for somebody and you win an election in this country, you got to spend the next 4 to 5 months whining about it? I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me read something else out of this book. This is really, it says, one of the things Jay-Z says is, it's very hard to teach racism to a teenager who is listening to rap music and who idolizes, say, Snoop Doggy Dogg. And that's what I love about the youth in this country, the youngsters that came out and voted for Barack, is that they don't want to be old, racist, white cock. These kids want to be intelligent, loving, universal, honest. It goes on to say in chapter 6 in this book by D.L. Hughley, you got to get it. The idea that stereotypes are social constructs with no relation to reality is itself a social construct with no relation to reality. Every nation, every group on earth has some stereotype about some other nation or group that is different from them. I bet that even these contemporary philanthropic societies have jokes about their women and their elderly. When something is a universal element of the human experience, it surely has some basis in fact. And, we know that the Breathing Heart liberals probably give away too much stuff. we know that the Republicans are stingy and very selfish and want to make sure nobody takes all their money and redistributes wealth. But to compromise and to come to middle ground, to make sure this country stays around, is what the message has to be when we start throwing things down. And I just see them sort of being stupid. And we need to work together. You know, this book kind of just points out the importance of so many things. I want to read one more thing and I'm going to let it go. And it's right here. This is something Barack Obama said once. If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, tonight is your answer. And that's, of course, when President Barack Obama won in 2008. There's a profound difference between disagreement and disrespect. I respect a lot of people I disagree with, and I have no respect for many people who happen to share my views. Not everyone who cares about the environment, for example, cares about humans as passionately, and sometimes they're just dicks, you know, and it's true. I love this. This book, that's on the first page of chapter 3. I mean, if you get a chance, you got to get this book. It's funny, it's interesting, it's D.L. Hughley at his best. I mean, this book is, quite frankly, better than some of the stand-up I've seen him do, and it's really, really powerful and very, very informative and light, and it's an easy read. I am one of the laziest readers known to the internet, known to YouTube. And it's an amazing, funny book. The name of it is, I want you to shut the fuck up. I'm talking to you, Mitt Romney. I'm talking to you, Rush Limbaugh, Mr. Hannity, Bill O'Reilly. Why don't you do this, man? Why don't you just do that? And you know what? I think there should be, because they lied about all the statistics, because Karl Rove is the devil's fucking helper, I think they all should go on a shut the fuck up tour, where they should just go around the country and have this book. Thank you very much.